Shalom. It's that time again, Israel. It's the Lord's 54th annual Passover in North Carolina.
Y'all know what we do. Y'all know what we came to do. Huh?
The Isupk, under Commander General Yohana, will be hosting the Lord's 54th annual Passover in Raleigh, North Carolina at the Downtown Convention Center. This is something that you do not want to miss. Make sure that y'all bring the entire family.
Wait till I get richer. If I gotta go to ground, I'ma shut the town down. I ain't about to stop until I hear said down. All you gonna see is a lot of man down.
The Downtown Raleigh Convention Center. For Blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indians. Go to isupk.com to purchase your tickets today. $200 per every adult over the age of 17 years old.
We are not the same. No, we not related. I'm not stuck on living. Death is a vacation. My camp undefeated. You cannot debate it. You just want the clout.
The Lord's 54th annual Passover, April the 1st, is coming down to Raleigh, North Carolina. That's right. Commander General Yohana has done it again. You don't want to miss this. Pull yourself. Pull yourself.
We bout to bombard they whole operation. Certified priest, prophesying this my occupation. This shit outrageous, they done made the truth docile. That's why we on the corner crying aloud, looking hostile. It's UPK style, can't stop now. Far as this warfare couldn't last one round. Let the oppressed rise, and let the rich mourn till the sundown. Enough with these chickens, about to make it hot, call it compound. My niggas put the guns in the drugs down. Dwelling in peace till the Lord called for the bloodhounds. Try to decide my death and got beside yourself. Swore drawn for what you perform. How you gon' hide yourself? Devil got to die for his lies and adventures. Ain't got no love for them crackers. Nah, just cruel intentions. And in my father's house is spinning mansions. I got plenty bitches. Worthy of vengeance. This your death sentence. I'm talking to you. Slaughter. Yeah. Slaughter, yeah, slaughter, yeah, slaughter, yeah, slaughter, yeah, slaughter, yeah, slaughter. That they do not rise and fill the world with lies. Ain't die for your skin, you gon' die for your crime. That's why I'm talking to you. So warn for your life. Your life try to destroy my people. You gotta pay the price, nigga. You gotta hear, let them hear. Till the devils that the end is still. Slaughter, yeah, slaughter, yeah. Now they shook from vicious words out this handbook. Bound to take these rappers back to school. My flow standing hook. They crossed the line, ain't no coming back. You became no cowards. The only thing sweet is the honey check. Righteous is the Lord. Give me rest from my sorrow. And hand down death for them devils. There's no tomorrow. Why? Cause they violence leave a man a stiff corpse. You see a flag in a badge, I see horns in a pitchfork. Go ahead. So please believe it, the white man is a demon, and I ain't gon' vote for them to free me. No. They beat us till we
The police just shot him for no apparent reason. No reason at all. They asked for license and registration. That's the police officer over there that did it. With the black on. I can't really do shit because they got me handcuffed. I can't believe they just did this. I'm fucking back!
It's okay, I'm right here with you. It's rolling on it, what is it?
Purchase your tracks today.
Know the people been waiting for a minute for something authentic. Came in the truth and bossed in it, made niggas regroup. Had to shed light on the false image, UPK whole court. Now who the fuck won scrimmage? 2 words for soft niggas. What is good riddance? Don't affiliate with feminine symptoms. I know you feel me, nigga. This a death threat to hip hop. You don't stop that weak shit, I'ma mix your lean with some Grimlock. When the last time you heard it this raw? What I wish for's when the earth inherited by the piss poor. We been to war, them the ones I'm taking risks for. Ain't got no picks or no cars to hold. Holy angels watch my steps, them Glock guard my soul. Can't let them leave my body cold. I know you feel me, nigga, let the wicked weep and the meek prevail. God never been 50-50, I should now awake and sleep a cell. Let the righteous cry, silence the pretender. A rebel without a cause, as long as I remember. Not taking the kingdom, the only thing on my agenda. Can't avoid me, nigga. Middle finger to the ones that try to destroy me. Revenge of beauty, I'm a beast. I told the bitch she can't eat, let she join me for dinner. My God ain't got no regard for a sinner. One call fall on him like timber. I know you feel me, nigga. In the eyes of terror, I stand still. Go to work for the colony, bring it back to the anthill. Plus everything I drop heavy as an anvil. Show you how to stand like a man in this damn field. I know you feel me, nigga. Fuck equality, it gotta be one man win and the rest lose. Wave devastator, I'm calculating my next move. UPK with real niggas seek refuge. Body shots for bars, that'll get you bruised. My niggas whole ranker, check your little attitudes. I came to fuck up your mood on your little holiday like I'm Mr. Scrooge. Resurrected from the grave, walking from the fall. Visions in my eyes, gripping the mic, screaming God bless the underdog. Down by the letter, and live by that protocol. Walk by faith, not by sight. Ain't no hope for getting struggles. Life like some war, resist or get pulled into a world that never left you. I will endure. Election will be sure, correction will be swift. No Will Smith, but I am legend. What else would you call the killer of deception? A leader got soldiers on post in every direction. On gold like a German shepherd, young and a restless. Swear honor like a diamond necklace. I know you
One West, 125th Street. Look, y'all put y'all faith in presidents like they gon' change this country. Run the league and let y'all play cause y'all gon' make a money. Fuck Obama, he ain't come here on cargo slave ship. What the fuck he do for blacks in his administration? I'm waiting, patient like a saint. Black, Hispanic, Native, they hate your ass the same. Paint Christ in they image, paint you as a slave. God ain't all love, scriptures say he hate. African soul niggas, they know we not the same. School to prison pipeline to get you off the streets. Put you in the cell toilet connected to the sink. Molested as a kid, she prostituted as a teen. The byproduct of Martin Luther King dream. They just took the yoke off, my nigga, we ain't free. We living bleak in these wastelands of poverty. If you don't know the truth, then the lies sound promising. Prophecy, gift and the curse. Dylan started killing, they was sitting in church. Black folk forgave him, man, this shit is absurd. You should never love your enemy, that shit ain't gon' work. Yeah, fuck dying on your knees, you better die in glory. Man, I joined the UPK, taught me the art of warring. I took a nigga life like mine to be recognized. I feel that pain every day, it can't be reconciled. Pops banging, my sister a prostitute. My brother got life, and somehow I still found the truth. War ready, no cowards, no excuse. Fuck reparations, you can't bandage no open wounds. Blood on the leaves, body swing hung from a noose. I was on a run in Nashville and I found the truth. I called the school, classes being held by the shock on my life. I want to be a gangster like a cop. Do this for my brothers, real brotherhood. Everything we do, we got it out this book. My nigga, I can never be no African. UPK the only authorized acronym. I'm passionate about my brothers and sisters. We in hell, I ain't got nothing against them. That's another religion. If it ain't under your honor, ain't me murdered by them and got a hug from your honor. That's the way out for a coward in my observation. They don't fear the Lord, they indoctrinated. Wolves in sheep clothing, Joe Osteen. Real priests bringing back black royalty. One West on my headpiece, ranking order. Can't let them trick me off the streets, I gotta raise my daughter. I got brothers at the border ducking ICE agents. I got the name change, it was life changing. My family thought it was a game, put on all black, they said I was going through a phase. It's more of us in jail than it was slaves. Chose by the Lord, we could never be the same. Soon as they born, the wicked go astray. They left the truth, they wasn't with us anyway. Niggas weak, they just saying anything to be truthful. We don't want no cowards anyway. Look, coronavirus, that's a plague. You don't get too much sleep when you waking up the dead. First camp, I cut off all my dreads. I took an oath when that oil hit my head. Niggas capping like they lids. I'm a priest, I never stick no fork in no pig. I was dead till I found out how to live. This brotherhood taught me how to be a man. I came back to my roots, I had to dig. A couple gaps I had to bridge. I got a rib, I'm married to this work. You wanna serve the Lord, he ain't in the Christian church. Came back to my roots, I had to dig. A couple gaps I had to bridge. I got a rib, I'm married to this work. You wanna serve the Lord, he ain't in the Christian church.
I'm with shits. I'm with shits. I'm with shits. I'm with shits. I view my adversary through a microscope as a small thing. They wax fat, we ballin'. Babylon keep falling. By all means, these salt teams is crack of dust. Esau won't respawn, they the soul people we have to crush. They shackled us, we out the cuffs. It's short turn, the slow burn till after dusk. My Caucasian plantation, those reparations won't amount to much. That blonde hair with them blue eyes and that pig flesh won't hassle us. Shawty hauling that hee-haw, cause that gluteus on Maximus. My whip drip on 100 thighs. We gunning down, you runaways. They from the cave, not underpaid. I'm among us slaves. Just for fun, play Hunger Games. Put you in the front like you running things. Uriah, any back talk, you kiss the asphalt, now I sing it to the Messiah. You'll be auctioned off with the shipping cost. I'll purchase some good diaper. Bought my Donald Trump and my Richard Nixon. I'm Willie Lynch incarnate. Keep a short leash on you varmints. String you up if you brave-hearted. Only thing red, white, and blue will be your remains washed off of my garment. I'm with shits like Willie Lynch, I wanna see him hang. I'm with shits like Willie Lynch, I wanna see him hang. I'm with shits like Willie Lynch, I wanna see him hang. I'm with shits like Willie Lynch, I wanna see him hang. Ay.
Went from riding on the boat to hanging on oak. God hate these white folks, you can say what you want. This ain't a joke, I ain't laugh at shit. They gon' make it to the kingdom, yeah, with shackled wrists. Yeah. Put they ass in chains with a yoke of iron. Whip hit his back, sound like I opened fire. I ain't gon' lie, I wanna see him suffer. Can't escape cause under the sun, the place of judgment. Yeah, I got a perpetual hatred. They scared of replacement theory cause they destined for slavery. Yeah. You gotta hear this, the patience of the saints. Hell yeah. Many prophets desired to see that day. UPK, we gon' take the kingdom. He don't deal with other nations, he gon' plead with heathens. I ain't gon' stop until I see him in the cotton field. Yeah. Ain't no other option, I'ma die real.
I'm with shits like Willie Lynch, I wanna see him hang. I'm with shits like Willie Lynch, I wanna see him hang. I'm with shits like Willie Lynch, I wanna see him hang. I'm with shits like Willie Lynch, I wanna see him hang. I'm with shits like Willie Lynch, I wanna see him hang. I'm with shits like Willie Lynch, I wanna see him hang. I'm with shits like Willie Lynch, I wanna see him hang. I'm with shits like Willie Lynch, I wanna see him hang. Ay.
Back roll.
Send my bro a kite quick. Ties of war, we ain't forget about you. Keep your light lit. Rappers can't see, most of them scared to witness. Go on, close your eyes, that's one right here for the trenches. Bad bitches, natural hair or extensions. Hood niggas that'll probably grip like some dentures. Brothers on them fences, 23 and 1 out. Praying that that commissary hit before it run out. Bitches on the gram, dog filter with their tongue out. Couldn't stay home because they found the dugout. Closed casket, burner in the low jacket. My co-captain, riding on these whole rappers, my hoes fabulous. Now I don't mean that derogatory, but I'm a player and there's no my women riding for me. I avoided Maury, I got 2 jets. If I can't make it through for them, then I'm useless. Sit down that roof, Chris, with a couple bosses. After the war, just to count our losses. It's not many. You see a smile on my face, but I'm not friendly. Going on my waist, sipping white Henny. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know light. Gotta got my heart with my bow tie. Waiting on the swerve in my whole life. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know light. Gotta got my heart with my bow tie. Living in the swerve in my whole life. My whole life. It's so melodic. When I be dropping this ebonics, this ghetto phonics, it got me on the level supersonic. My bomb atomic, and you know where you can find me. Somewhere probably folding this paper origami. My name is pure as the Dasani, my wave is like a tsunami. I went from 0 to 100, feeling like Ricky Bobby. I made a deal with the Reaper. Got a couple wives, they some keepers. Talk a lot of shit, but you can't walk a mile in my sneakers. Bitches go to Miami, come home with change features. Now she got a BBL, her ass fatter. Trying to show up all them niggas that laughed at her. Now when they see her, they only wanna fuck her. They just wanna touch her, they don't wanna cuff her. They just wanna come and kick it with her like a punter. Turned her to a runner, now it's all aboard the train. Fenty on her face, but it's not concealing the pain, it's a shame. That's why I'm in the hood like some rap snacks. I know niggas kill you and your mama for a scat pack. Dark tech, matte black, they do it for half that. Had you like 90s Missy in a fucking trash bag. I'm from Philly, we don't do bank accounts, just cash app. ball like Moscato. They think it's effort, but no, this that block work. Make the countermeasures, take pleasures, making an op hurt. White is in the sky, cause every verse is a concert. My mind work at speed y'all can't fathom. Listen to the words of a champion. It can't. The streets need another anthem. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know light. Gotta got my heart grip my bow tie. Waiting on the score in my whole life. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know light. Gotta got my heart grip my bow tie. Living in the score in my whole life. My whole life.
Yeah, on 44 shit, you know what I mean? Busy man. Look, when that shit drop, you step all the way on their neck, step on their neck and they head with that shit.
Fine then, I ain't show no mercy, we gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel, I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived. They don't know how I did it, got it out the mud, straight to glory. They don't know how I feel, he nice but he don't show them skills, how I show them skills. He ride but he don't work the wheel, how I work the wheel. They mad, I'm too solid, circle tight, yeah, vacuum seal. No, they want my life, I ain't worried, I got rank for real. I got real soldiers, kill for me, nigga, watch yourself. They said you been in beast mode lately, you is not yourself. When you dropping that fire, precious marriage, they inquiring. They can't stop what's coming, but I see them conspiring. Cross the line, them firing. This bitch here, finna break the spin. No kindness, I don't trust you, circle small. You can keep your features. Me and my niggas don't keep no secrets. In the field like Jeepers Creepers, say they want some smoke, dawg. So I brought these chimney sweeps. Coming like we coming, you can't even cap. These niggas don't run it like we running, bitch, don't even start. Bitch, I'm with my niggas till the end, till them do us part. So if you wanna leave, you can leave, bitch. Bless your heart, fine then. I ain't show no mercy, we gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel, I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived. They don't know how I did it, got it out the mud, straight to glory. They don't know how I feel. He nice, but he don't show them skills, how I show them skills. He ride, but he don't work the wheel, how I work the wheel. Ooh, I got a man, circle tight, yeah, vacuum seal. I heard they want my life, I ain't worried, I got rate for real. Take over in effect, yeah, I'm fully focused. You might not see it on me, just know it's women, that bitch fully loaded. Ooh, yeah, we up and rolling. Told him I need major motion. Think I'm joking, I'ma school them niggas like they baby Jody. Got it out the dust, now I'm too clean, don't know why they hate me. What you want out life, dawg? Guns and butter, baby boy. You PK top, dawg. Certified road runner. I'ma turn that Ecoline van to a damn tank. I got choppers stashed in the attic like they Anne Frank. They had that shit on lock till I snapped on them like bolt cutters. You cannot play both sides, gotta choose your colors. See him throwing that one up with that W, that's my blood, bro. Fine then, I ain't show no mercy, I'm gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel, I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived. They don't know how I did it, got it out the dust, straight to glory. They don't know how I feel. He nice, but he don't show them skills, how I show them skills. He ride, but he don't work the wheel, how I work the wheel. Ooh, I got a made, circle tight, yeah, vacuum seal. Said they want my life, I ain't worried, I got rank for real. Dang! Chillin' motherfuckers. Stand over him, shoot him in the face. Say, no. Hey, listen, bro, you don't know me. I be this bitch tripping.
First preach.
Asha'aya, Ben Yehuda, Ben Yasharala.
Asha'aya, Ben Yehuda, Ben Yasharala.
Yahweh Yahweh Shabarakathum.
Yahweh Yahweh
Yashala.
Muslim makes the stand. Upon Uncle Dumb, you turn to face the east. You gonna do the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanoah. Shabbat Shemayim. Quadash. Hayah. Shemka. Yahweh. Balawaka. Taba'ah. Ratazai. Hayah. Aisha. Ba'aratazah. Kawa. Hayah. Bashamayim. Nathalanau. Lakam. Cal. Yuwam. What's the lucky now? Come on, what now? Kasalaki now. Come on, what you now? Wala'a. Tabayaya now. Panasai one. Abor. Hawashai now. Mayan. Right. Kaya. Laka. Hamalakwa. Waha'ala. Ratapara. Na'awalami. Aman.
In the English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. And thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it.
Like the pound, the Hebrew, Yahweh. Ba'ashem. Yahweh Shai. Babu Kashah. Nathalanau. Hakat. Narapa'ah. Kal Makallah. Wakal Madawah. Hakat. Natsahar. Hamatazariah. Hakat. Lahaki. Hamati. Hakat. Al-Kawa. Hatama'ala. Nagar Shun. Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. What our money
in the English, Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh Shai. Please give us the power. The power to heal. All manner of sickness. And all manner of disease. The power to cleanse the leper. The power to raise the dead. The power against unclean spirits. Cast them out. In the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you, so be it.
That's Israel, the Hebrew. We hit the name of Gun. Say the name of the loved one. Yahweh. Ba'ashem. Yahweh Shai. Baraklanau. Wayasha'ala. Wahabayah. Sapari. Barak. Rapah. Magun. Hagun.
The house of Yaradan.
House of Yaradan.
Trooper Ariella. The Anderson family. The Luckett family. The McAllister family. The Thornton family. Camille. Francine. Kimber. The people of Rolling Fork, Mississippi.
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 People of Rolling Fork, Mississippi.
Done.
It's like the Yaradan family.
Yaradan family.
Yaradan family.
Yaradan family.
Yaradan family.
Yaradan family.
Priest Adama.
Priest Adama.
Priest Adama.
Priest Adama.
Priest Adama.
Priest Adama.
Trooper Ariella.
Trooper Ariella.
Trooper Ariella.
Trooper Ariella.
Trooper Ariella.
Trooper Ariella.
It's like the Billis family.
The Billis family.
All Israel.
All Israel.
Done.
All Israel.
All Israel.
Done.
Young man, anyone you want to send up prayers for?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead. Say the name.
Send up prayers for the Clay family.
The Clay family.
And all my siblings and family members.
What's your last name?
Clay.
All right, so that when you say the Clay family, that's all your siblings, family members, everybody in your family. So the Clay family.
Clay family.
The Clay family.
Clay family.
The Clay family.
Clay family.
You have anyone else?
The Yamaton family.
Yamaton family.
Say it again.
The Yamaton family.
The Yamaton family. Is that it?
That's it.
Done. Say, when you're done, say done.
Done.
Sis?
I would say my aunt, Maria Inez.
Say the name again.
Maria Inez.
Maria Inez.
My sister Dominique.
Dominique.
Then.
Bashimi Hawashai.
Bashimi Hawashai.
What Ahmad.
The What Ahmad. In English, Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahushai.
In the name of Yahushai.
Bless us.
Bless us.
And Israel.
And Israel.
And the school.
And the school.
Bless.
Bless.
Heal.
Heal.
Shield.
Shield.
Protect.
Protect.
In the name of Yahushai.
In the name of Yahushai.
Thank you, so be it.
Thank you, so be it. Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah.
Asha'ah.
Ayanya.
Ayanya.
Al-Haharia.
Al-Haharia.
Ma'ayan.
Ma'ayan.
Yaba'ah.
Yaba'ah.
Izaria.
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 Ma'ayin.
Ma'ayin.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Shamayam.
Shamayam.
Wa'aratiza.
Wa'aratiza.
Ayatan.
Ayatan.
Lamawat.
Lamawat.
Regal.
Regal.
Al-Yanawan.
Al-Yanawan.
Shamar.
Shamar.
Hanala'ah.
Hanala'ah.
Yanawan.
Yanawan.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Yayashan.
Yayashan.
Shawamar.
Shawamar.
Yasha'ala.
Yasha'ala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Shamar.
Shamar.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Tazal.
Tazal.
Al-Yeh.
Al-Yeh.
Yamyaka.
Yamyaka.
Yawamam.
Yawamam.
Hashamash.
Hashamash.
La'ah.
La'ah.
Yakayaka.
Yakayaka.
Vayarak.
Vayarak.
Belayallah.
Belayallah.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Makarai.
Makarai.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Afnapash.
Afnapash.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Taza'at.
Taza'at.
Baba Wa'at.
Baba Wa'at.
Ma'adat.
Ma'adat.
Wa'ai.
Wa'ai.
Awalam.
Awalam. In the English. I will lift up mine eyes into the hill.
I will lift up mine eyes into the hill.
From whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help cometh from Yahweh.
My help cometh from Yahweh.
Which made heaven and earth.
Which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee.
He that keepeth thee.
Will not slumber.
Will not slumber.
Behold.
Behold.
He that keepeth Yasharallah.
He that keepeth Yasharallah.
Shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day.
The sun shall not smite thee by day.
Nor the moon by night.
Nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all
He
evil.
shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out.
And thy coming in.
And thy coming in.
From this time forth.
This time forth.
And even forevermore.
And even forevermore. Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayah.
Alahayah.
Al-Damayah.
Al-Damayah.
Lekah.
Lekah.
All Takarash.
All Takarash.
All Tashakwat.
All Tashakwat.
All Kayahana.
Kayahana.
Awabika.
Awabika.
Yahama.
Yahama.
Yawan.
Yawan.
Ra'ash.
Ra'ash.
Al-Amaka.
Al-Amaka.
Ya'irayamba.
Ya'irayamba.
Sawada.
Sawada.
Wayata.
Wayata.
Ya'ai Tazawat.
Ya'ai Tazawat.
Al Tazapawaya.
Al Tazapawaya.
Amarwa.
Amari.
Lakawa.
Lakawa.
Wanakaki Adam.
Wanakaki Adam.
Magalia.
Magalia.
Wala'a.
Wala'a.
Yazakar.
Yazakar.
Sham Yasha'ala.
Sham Yasha'ala.
Awada.
Awada.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Nawai Tazawat.
Nawai Tazawat.
Leba.
Leba.
Yakadwa.
Yakadwa.
Ayaka.
Ayaka.
Boryat.
Boryat.
Yakaratu.
Yakaratu.
Ahoya.
Ahoya.
Adawan.
Adawan.
Wayashimai.
Wayashimai.
Alayam.
Alayam.
Mawa'aba.
Mawa'aba.
Wahagaria.
Wahagaria.
Gabal.
Gabal.
Wa'amawan.
Wa'amawan.
Wa'amalak.
Wa'amalak.
Palashat.
Palashat.
Am Yashabi.
Am Yashabi.
Tazawar.
Tazawar.
Gum Ashawar.
Gum Ashawar.
Nalawa.
Nalawa.
Imam.
Imam.
Hayawa.
Hayawa.
Zerawai.
Zerawai.
Labanya.
Labanya.
Lawat.
Lawat.
Salah.
Salah.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Laham.
Laham.
Kamari.
Kamari.
Kasaya.
Kasaya.
Sara'ah.
Sara'ah.
Kayabi.
Kayabi.
Banakal.
Banakal.
Koyashawan.
Koyashawan.
Nashimad.
Nashimad.
Bayan.
Bayan.
Da'ira.
Da'ira.
Hayawa.
Hayawa.
Daman.
Daman.
La'adam.
La'adam.
Shayatam.
Shayatam.
Nada.
Nada.
Yatmua.
Yadmawa.
Kaira.
Kaira.
Wakazabak.
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 Wakatazal Manai.
Wakatazal Manai.
Call Nasir
Call Nasir Kamwa.
Ashar.
Ashar.
Amarwa.
Amarwa.
Naya Rashad.
Naya Rashad.
Lanawa.
Nanawa.
Ah. Na'awa.
Na'awa.
Alahayam.
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 Shayatamu.
Shayatamu.
Kagalgallah.
Kagalgallah.
Kakwash.
Kakwash.
Depanya.
Depanya.
Rawaka.
Rawaka.
Ka'ash.
Ka'ash.
Dabaira.
Dabaira.
Ya'ira.
Ya'ira.
Wakalahaba.
Wakalahaba.
Talahat.
Talahat.
Hariyam.
Hariyam.
Khan.
Khan.
Dawadak.
Dawadak.
Basa'ira.
Basa'ira.
Wabasa.
Wabasa.
Wapatka. Tabahalam, Mala'ai, Panyaham, Kuala One, Waya, Bukwashwa, Shimka, Yahweh, Yabashwa, Waya, Behold, Adi, Waya, Kapara, Waya, Abad, Waya, Da'ayu, Kaya, Atha, Shimka, Yahweh, Labad, Ayuwan, Ka, Paratza.
In the English, keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still.
And be not still.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
For lo, thine enemies make a tumult.
Thine enemies make a tumult.
They that hate thee.
They that hate thee.
Have lifted up the head.
Have lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel.
They have taken crafty counsel.
Against thy people.
Against thy people.
And consulted.
And consulted.
Against thy hidden ones.
Against thy hidden ones.
They have said. Come. And let us cut them off.
Let us cut them off.
For being a nation.
Being a nation.
That the name of Yasharallah may be no more in remembrance. But they have consulted together. With one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom. And the Ishmaelites. Of Moab. And the Hagarenes. Gebal. And Ammon. And Amalek. The Philistines. With the inhabitants of Tyre. Assur is also joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Salah. Do unto them. As unto the Midianites. As to Sisera. As to Jabin. At the brook of Kison. Which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb. And like Zair. Yea. All their princes as Sabbath. And as Zalmunna. Who said, let us take to ourselves. The houses of Yahweh in possession. Oh my power. Make them like a wheel. As the stubble before the wind. As the fire burneth the wood. And as the flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them. With thy temper. And make them afraid. With thy storm. Fill their faces with shame. That they may seek thy name. O Yahweh. Let them be confounded. And troubled forever. Yea. Let them be put to shame. And perish. That men may know. That thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the most high for all the earth.
Cyrus makes the turn. The shot needs to be seated.
All right, shalom, everybody that's joining us. This is the Isupk Chicago Sabbath service. And we're going to pick up again where we left off last week. It's going to be the book, we're in the book of 1 Samuel. Chapter, we should be at 27 and 1, if I'm not mistaken. But in the book of 1 Samuel, what we're witnessing in the scriptures right now is the time where Israel transitioned from having judges to having kings over them. So we are currently in the story of King Saul and King David. Saul was the very first king that Israel ever had. All right. He ruled all of Israel. He's the king. We asked the Lord to give us a king because we wanted to be like the heathens. So he gave us Saul. Saul sinned against the Lord a couple times. I think it was about 3 times. After the 3rd strike, the Lord said Saul was out of there. So he went and had Samuel searched, and Samuel came across the house of Jesse. And out of the house of Jesse, he chose David. Saul and David, Saul loved David, even to the point where we're at in the story right now. Saul loved David, but he became jealous of David. Jealous of David's fame. David slew Goliath. David won a lot of wars for Israel, defeating the Philistines over and over.
Right.
He gained a lot of fame. The Lord had an evil spirit, put an evil spirit on Saul, all right, because of Saul's disobedience to him. Okay, that evil spirit welled up in Saul and turned against David to the point where Saul was actively trying to kill David. He chased David all over the land. Eventually, they made amends. David spared Saul's life when he had a chance to kill him. Saul recognized David's mercy and told him he could come home. David, in his spirit, knew it wasn't safe to go home yet, so he just wanted to wait and be cautious. And sure enough, the people around Saul started stirring him up again, saying, "Where's David? David's hiding in the mountains." Basically stirring up Saul, saying, you didn't kill him. He thinks he's better than you,
Right.
and all this stuff. So you had a bunch of naysayers and backbiters all around. They stirred Saul's spirit up. Saul went to hunt for David again. David had a second opportunity to kill Saul. So at the point we're in the story right now, David snuck down into Saul's camp. The second time, Saul went back to Israel. He took the army back. He told David, "You can come home." Some meddlers stirred it up. Saul is hunting David again. This time, he brought another gigantic army, and he thought he was secure. Saul almost got killed by David when he went to a cave to use the restroom. He walked into a cave that was full of David's men and David. David cut the hem of Saul's robe off. Saul didn't know it. When Saul walked out of the cave, David came out and asked him, fell to his knees, asked him to be forgiven for doing that, and called him master. Saul said, "Is that my son David?" That evil spirit lifted off of Saul. He told David he was forgiven, could come home. Then people started meddling. Saul sent the army back out. So this time around, he slept. They was in a valley, and he slept in the center of his army. He had his army surrounding him on all sides while he slept. He stuck his spear in the ground next to his bolster and went to sleep. In the middle of the night, David and one other brother a Benjamite brother snuck into the camp and took Saul's spear and took his water canteen, okay, and snuck out of the camp. And then he went up to the top of a mountain and screamed down to the head of Saul's security and said, "Aren't you the watchful one? You're the wise watchful one." He started mocking him. Right. "You see everything. You know everything. You're the one watching over Saul. Where's the king's spear? Where's his water canteen? You should be killed because you're not watching your king. You slacking on your duty." He started making fun of him. And then he showed that he had Saul's spear and he had Saul's canteen. And he told him once again, "I could have killed the king, but I showed mercy. I spared my king because I'm not going to turn my sword against my master. Right. Who am I to touch the Lord's anointed?" Regardless of how off Saul was, and believe me, at the point where you're trying to kill an innocent man over feelings because you're jealous, because you think that he has his eyes on your position, when David was a very loyal soldier. He did not. You know what I mean? Saul realized how foolish he had been acting. He said it again, "Is that David, my son?" Told David he apologized to David for trying to kill him. He realized that at this point, the Lord is with David. And Saul repented for his actions, and took the army and is going back to Israel. And he told David, "Surely one day you will be king." You know what I mean? Saul is even recognizing that. So that's long story short, that's where we're at in the scriptures right now. David just spared Saul's life a second time. And Saul just told David he can come home. You know what I mean? So let's pick up 27:1.
Come on, sir. Hey, this is the book of 1 Samuel, chapter 27 and verse 1 in the Hebrew. Waya Amar, Dawada, All, Labawa, Aita, Asapa, Yawam, Akkad, Bayad,
Sha'awal. Ayun. Lawa. Laya. Tawa. Kaya. Hamalat. I'm a lot. All. Arataza. Palatashayam. Palashabium. Palashathium. Wana Ayash. Wana Ash. Wana Waash. Yeah, there you go. Mama Naya. Sha'awal. Labukoshania. Ayad. Iwad. Bakal. Gabawal. Yasharala. Wanamo. Wana Malap. Thaya. Wana Malapya. Mayadwa. Verse 2. Wayaquam. Dawada. Waya Abar. Hawa'a. Hawa'a. Washasha. Ma'awath. Iwath. A war. I'm a what? All. Akayash.
It's like you go back to Ma'awath, then you said something different. Go back to Ma'awath, then go back to Ma'awath.
Ma'awath.
Yeah, then the next one.
Ayash.
Yeah,
Ayash.
Yeah, come.
Ayash. Ashar. I'm a what? All. Akayash. Ban. My awad. My awak. Malak. Goth. Wayashab. Dawada. Goth, verse 3. Wayashab. Dawada. Ain. Akayath. Akayath. Akayash. Bagath. Hawa'ah. Anash Yawa. Ayash. Ayash. Wabayathwa. Dawada. Washathya. Nasha Yawa. Akana Yaiwa. Aka Yana'ain. Hayazar Aya Layath. Ayalath. Bayag Wall. Y'all. Ashath. Nabal. Haka. Hakarab. Haka Ramalayath. Haka Ramalayath. Warrior God. Lashawal. Kaya. Barak. Dawada. Goth. Walla. Walla'ah. Yawasap. Awad.
You got another word without the word. Skip one.
Yawasap. Iwad. That's what I said.
It's two words. It's way Isupk and it's Isupk. You skipped over the Isupk.
Oh, come on, some Slovakia.
It's too hard.
Oh, yeah, I guess it ain't in there.
Yeah.
Lapakshua. Verse 4.
It's like you just say it again.
Verse 3.
No, we on verse 5. Say that again. You say Iwad, and then what's the other one?
Labakshua.
It sound like you said Lapa.
It is.
Oh yeah.
Labakshua.
Verse 5. Waya Amar. Dawada. All. Akiyash. Na'a. Mataza. Akaya. Mataza Athia. Khan. Ba'ai ya Nayad. Ba'ai ya Mayak. Ya Nayak. Yata Nawa. Yata Naya. Yata Nawa. Laya. Makwawam. Ba'akath. Iraya. Aishada. Hashada. Wa'ashabah. Wa'ashabaha. Washabah. Sham. Walama. Yashab. Ibad. 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 Ibadak. Ba'ayar. Ba'ayar. Hama. Malaka. Imar. Imak. Verse 6. Wayathan. Lawa. Akiyash. Bayawan. Hahawar. Hahawa. Af. Taza. Taza Kwalag. Lakan. Hayatha. Taza Kwalag. Taza Kwalag. Taza Kwalag. Lamalakia. Yahawada. Aid. Hayawad. Hayawam. Hataha. Hazaha. Hazah. Verse 7. Wahaya. Wahaya. Waya. Haya. Masapar. Hayamayam. Ashar. Yeshab. Dawada. Bashada. Palashathium. Wabathium. Wamathium. Arab. I. Wa'ara by her. Kadashim. All right. Excellent job. Got in better every week, man.
If I could, brother, man, you know what I'm saying, doing an excellent job. And plus, I know he's studying because he has more, you know, a little bit more time to slay, but he calls me up. So, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, the brother's definitely doing his thing.
Studying pays off.
Yes,
Scriptures say, study to show thyself approved. So, you know what I mean? All right, let's pick it up.
It's the book of 1 Samuel, chapter 21.
27.
Salakia, chapter 27 and verse 1 in the English. And David said in his heart, I shall now perish one day by the hand of Saul. There is nothing better for me than that I should speedily escape into the land of the Philistines. And Saul shall despair of me, to seek me any more in any coast of Israel. So shall I escape out of his hand.
So even though at the end, Saul once again told David, hey, my son, come home. I forgive you. I'm sorry. I was trying to murder you for no reason. You know what I mean?
Right.
David in his heart, and we all know the heart is not this. This is your physical heart. This is talking about your other heart, the heart that the Lord knows, you know, is your mind. David in his mind said, you know what? Saul's going to kill me one day. You know what I mean? Despite what he says, and Saul, at the moment he told David to come home, fully intended to let David come home because that evil spirit lifted up off of him. He recognized David. That's why he kept saying, is that my son David? Is that the voice of my son? That demon had been speaking to Saul. That spirit, that evil spirit had taken Saul over. And when it lifts up, he sees David, he sees his son, not his physical son, you know what I mean? But he sees the young man that he loved so much, that brought so much glory to him. And he forgives him and he wants him to come home. But David knows all it's going to do is take one or two incidences. All it's going to do is take somebody else to say something to stir Saul up. Right. Eventually, Saul is going to kill me. So David's like, you know what? The best thing for me to do is to escape through the land of the Philistines. So he's thinking about going through the land of our enemies. You know what I mean? To finally be able to escape out of Saul's way. If he disappears off into the land of the Philistines, Saul might think he's dead. Saul might think the enemies got him. Or Saul might think it's not worth me fighting, taking my army and trying to march through the land of our enemies, because that's a good way to get your army destroyed and yourself killed. Right. David, with his 600 men, they could sneak through the land of the Philistines. They could fight their way through certain parts and they could sneak through other parts because they're a battalion. They're not a whole army. 600 men can make their way through a land unseen. You know what I mean? But Saul coming with that massive army he's been chasing David with is no way. So, and then of course, word is going to get to Saul. David went through the land of the Philistines. And if he's never heard from again, Saul is not going to chase him. So David is thinking of, this is how far he's willing to go to not kill the king of Israel. He's thinking about going through enemy territory, behind enemy lines, and risking his life and the life of his men just so he could get away from Saul and not, so Saul doesn't kill him, and so David doesn't have to kill Saul. You know what I mean? The whole thing, one of the main things that we need to get from the story of David is how loyal he was, how faithful of a servant he was. Right. Even when the man that above him, that rank above, high above him, was trying to kill him and betray him for no reason, David stayed not only a loyal servant to his master, but he also stayed a loyal brother to his brother. Right. Let's keep going.
Verse 2, and David arose, and he passed over with the 600 men that were with him unto Achish, the son of Mayak, king of Gath.
Keep going.
Verse 3. And David dwelt in Achish at Gath, he and his men, every man with his household.
Now, David had 600 men. Each of these 600 men had their whole households with them. That's thousands of people. If every man had a wife, that's 1,200 people. Then you add kids into the mix. David just led, and he had to lead the household because Saul has demonstrated with Ahimelech that he will kill an entire household over David, trying to hunt down David. So these men that David have, they couldn't afford to leave their families behind. That's how off Saul was. That's how engulfed by that spirit he was. So David had 600 men and their households with them. Go ahead.
Khan. And even David with his 2 wives.
With his what?
With his 2 wives.
One more time.
With his 2 wives.
All right. Go ahead.
Khan. Ahinoam, the Jezreelites. Jezreelites.
There you go.
And Abigail, the Carmelites, Nabal's wife.
Now, fake Israelites, Egyptologists, Christians, all the ones who love heathens and are always trying to graft in some Africans or some Ishmaelites or some Edomites gonna see, brother, it said that she was a Jezreelitess and the other one was a Carmelitess. They weren't Israelite. Yes, idiots. These are Israelite women. They were in these lands. That's where they dwelt. That's not their nationality as far as their lineage. That's their nationality, like you're an American, or you're a Puerto Rican, or a Dominican, or you're British, or whatever, wherever the hell you are in living. Okay? That's their citizenship, I should say. That's not even their nationality, that's their citizenship. Their nationality, these are Israelite women. Just to clear up that if there's any confusion. All right, let's keep going.
Verse 4. And it was told Saul that David was fled to Gath, and he sought no more again for him.
And see, just like David knew. If I go deep into the land of the Philistines, if I pass through the land of the Philistines to seek refuge among our enemies, Saul is not going to come after me anymore. It's too dangerous. It's not worth the risk.
Right.
Saul has to defend Israel. We're actively at war with the Philistines. You know what I mean? If he goes chasing David off into the land of the Philistines, we wouldn't be here today. Israel would have been, Saul would have gotten killed, that army would have gotten completely obliterated, and the nation of Israel would have got wiped out back then by the Philistines. You know what I mean? It just was not worth the risk. So David, being the master strategist that he is, and the Lord is with David, you know what I mean? Just escaped Saul, that Saul stopped hunting after. Finally, stopped hunting after him. Keep going.
Verse 5. And David said unto Achish, if I have now found grace in thine eyes, let them give me a place in some town in the country, that I may dwell there. For why should thy servant dwell in the royal city with thee? Verse 6. Then Achish gave him Ziklag that day. Wherefore Ziklag pertaineth unto the kings of Judah until this day.
So he went to Achish and basically said, listen, all I want is a small land in the country. I don't want to dwell in the royal city. I'm not trying to live in the palace with you. You know, these are the things that David gained fame in Israel and gained favor with Saul, and Saul pulled David to live in the palace. David lived in the big city. He lived in the palace. He married Saul's daughter. All of that stuff, because of the fame that David got, made Saul think that David actually wanted to take over. But he didn't. So David, using discernment in this situation, said, hey, listen, I'm your servant. I don't want to stay in the palace. Just give me some land on the countryside. You know what I mean? Basically, let me go over here and live in peace out of your sight. Because I don't want you And now I'm gonna have to go and hide in every cave in the land of the Philistines, like I just had to hide in every cave in Israel. You know what I'm saying? To escape Saul. Now I don't want to have to escape you. Just give me this little, if you wouldn't mind, let me get a plot of land over here so I can live peacefully. Yeah, man. Keep going.
Verse 7. And the time that David dwelt in the country of the Philistine was a full year and 4 months.
All right, let's get the next 7.
Come. It's the book of 1 Samuel, chapter 27, verse 8, the Hebrew. Where Ya'al, Dawadah, where Anashayawa, where Shapatwa, all, Hagasha warrior. Hagar, it's like Hagar. It's like a Waha. Garaziyah. Wahaga. Wahagazaria. Wa'amalakia. Kaya. Hana. Yeshabawath. Ha'arataza. Ashar. Ma'awalam. Bawa'ak. Shawara. Wa'ai. Rataza. Matazarian. Verse 9. Wahaka. Dawada. Ath. Ha'arataza. Wala'a. Wakaya. Hayash. Wa'asha. Walakwak. Taza'an. Wabakor. Wakamaria. Wagama Layam. Wabagadia. Wayasha. Wayaba'a. All. Akayash. Verse 10. Waya Amar. Abayash. Like Akayash. All. Pashata. It's like Pashatatham. Hayawam. Waya Amar. Dawada. Al. Nagab. Yahawada. Wa'al. Nagab. Hayakarma Aya. Wa'al. Nagab. Hakoyanaya. Verse 11. Wa'ayash. Wa'asha. La'a. Yahawa. Dawada. Lahabaya. Gath. La'amar. Gun. It's like a pun. Yanagawa. Al Yanawa. La'amar. Kaha. Aisha. Dawada. Waka. Mashapatwa. Ka. Hayamayam. Ashar. Yasha. Bashada. Padashatim. Verse 12. Wayaman. Akayash. Badawad. La'amar. Haba'ash. Haba'ayash. Ba'amawah. Ba'yashirala. Wahaya. Lawa. La'ibad. Awalam. It's the book of 1 Samuel chapter 28, verse 1. Wayahaya. Bayamayam. Haham. Wayakuabatazawad. Padashatim. Ath. Bakayanaham. Letazabah. Lalakam. Bayashirala. Waya Amar. Yash. All. Dawada. Yadai. Dadai. Kaya. Akaya. Dataza'a. Bamakana. Atha. Wa Nashayak. Verse 2. Waya Amar. Dawada. All. Akayash. Lakan. Atha. Dadai. Ath. Ashar. Yaisha. Abadak. Waya Amar. Akayash. All. Dawada. Lakan. Shamar. Larashia. Ashayamayak. It's like Ashayamak. Call. Hayamayam.
It's the book of 1 1 Samuel chapter 27 and verse 8 in the English. And David and his men went up and invaded the Geshurites, and the Gezerites, and the Gezrites, and the Amalekites. For those nations were of old the inhabitants of the land, as thou goest to Shur, even unto the land of Egypt.
So these were the old inhabitants of the land. You know what I mean? So David had to go to war with these people, keep them out the land. And a lot of the times, like we saw when who was it that stole the Ark of the Covenant? I forgot. Was it the Philistines again? Yeah, when they stole the Ark of the Covenant from us. And we was at war with Moab and all of these people. You got to say these people were in the land, and the Amalekites and all the. When we came out of the wilderness, these people were living in our land.
Right.
And we took our land from them. You know what I mean? So they have been, of course, we're in this point in history where they come back to try to take the land from us. But it's not their land. The Lord promised that to us.
Right.
So they can't take it away from us, no matter how hard they try. But they do come back. They do come back and try to war. As you, if you go back a couple of chapters in the book of Judges, I'm sorry, when they was talking about not Judges, when we was going over Samson and all that,
right?
How they the Philistines and the Moabites, the Amalekites, all these cats came back trying to claim some ancient heritage in the land that we're in, and saying that we were wrong for taking it, but they couldn't prove it. It wasn't their land. You know what I mean? It's our land, and they tried to fight us over it. And not only did we win the fight, we won the debate about whose land it was too. You know what I mean? Keep going.
Verse 9. And David smote the land and left neither man nor woman alive, and took away the sheep and the oxen and the asses and the camels and the apparel, and returned and came to Achish.
Right. So this is the land that David is, the country that he asked for. David just went and took that land.
Right.
And all the things that he just named are the spoils of war that you get when you take the land. You know what I mean? Now, notice one thing it did not say that he took. He did not take no damn heathen women. There's a whole doctrine out here with Israel talking about how we're going to have concubines and they'll be the spoils of war and da-da-da-da-da. And when the Lord come back, this and that and the third, the Lord said we're not supposed to be with heathen women. I don't care if they the spoils of war, they're going to be scrubbing floors and washing dirty drawers. Okay, that's the only spoil that they're going to get. You're not allowed to sleep with the heathen women.
That's right.
You know what I mean? A lot of brothers get caught up in they lust for Edomite women, and they lust for different Canaanite women. Stuff like that, we're not allowed to do that, Akim. Because you see what David did. You don't think there were a lot of beautiful women in that land? There are beautiful women in every nation of people out here on the earth. Right. But David took the important things, the things that are going to feed his people, make his people thrive, things that he could give to this king as a gift. He didn't go out and say, oh, David took 10,000 concubines. No. You know what I mean? And neither are we. I just had to add that point there. Yeah, keep going.
Verse 10. And Achish said, whither have ye made a road today? And David said, against the south of Judah, and against the south of the Jerahmeelites, and against the south of the Kenites. Verse 11. And David saved neither man nor woman alive.
Say that again.
David saved neither man nor woman alive to bring tidings to God.
So that's what I said. David did not spare any man or woman. He didn't go and take women prisoners, talking about they the concubines, they the spoils of war. No. The enemy's woman is still our enemy. Period. Those people are our enemy. You don't say the man is the enemy and the woman is yours to have. No, that's not how we roll. Those people are our enemies. Period, point blank. David spared neither man nor woman. He did what he was supposed to do. He took the cattle, the oxen, the sheep, the clothes. He even said he took the clothing. He took the apparel. He took all the things that were worth something. And he killed all the people. Keep going.
Lest they should tell on us, saying, so did David, and so will be his manner all the while he dwelleth in the country of the Philistines.
I see. Because he's in the land of the Philistines. He did this so the word would not spread. So they're not going to run around all of the Philistine land of the Philistines talking about David's here to wage war on us. He's trying to conquer land. He just wanted that plot of land right there because he's escaped out. Right. He got 600 men and their families. He needs somewhere to house all these people. You know what I'm saying? So David did what he had to do. If he'd have spared one of those Philistine women, she'd have snuck away in the middle of the night and went and told somebody somewhere that David that killed all these people and is there to wage war. You know what I mean? What our enemies would do to us if we go out trying to bring their women in as concubines. Right. Keep going.
Verse 12, and Achish believed David, saying, he has made his people Israel utterly to abhor him. Therefore, he shall be my servant forever.
See, and Achish thinks David is a traitor. You know what I mean? David is being very wise with his movements, as he has done from the beginning. Achish thinks, oh, David's going to be my servant forever. Israel hates him. There's no way. He done went in this land and killed all these people, you know what I mean, and set his border up against this land in Israel and these people in Israel. Oh, yeah, people of Israel hate this cat. You know what I mean? Now I got a mighty warrior on my side. I got a famous warrior on my side, an unstoppable juggernaut on my side. Right. You don't know, David, regardless of what David is standing at, David is still faithful unto Israel. Right. You know what I mean? Keep going.
Verse 28. This is the book of 1 Samuel, chapter 28, and verse 1. And it came to pass in those days that the Philistines gathered their armies together for warfare to fight with Israel. And Achish said unto David, know thou assuredly that thou shalt go out with me to battle, thou and thy men. Verse 2, and David said to Achish, surely thou shalt know what thy servant can do. And Achish said to David, therefore will I make thee keeper of my head forever.
So now, Philistines is going to fight against Israel. Here go Achish calling David, hey, David, come on, man, I know what you could do. David said, yeah, you know what I can do. Achish said, oh, man, I got me a bodyguard. You going to guard my keeper of my head forever? Means you're going to be the man that makes sure that I keep my head on my shoulders, that I'm not going to go out here and get decapitated, that I'm going to live. You're going to guard my life. You're going to be my right-hand man forever. Yay. He has no idea. You think David really gives a damn about him or guarding his head? David probably using every ounce of strength inside of him not to cut this heathen's head off. You know what I mean? And he thinks he's finna gather him against Israel. All right, we're going to next 7.
Come.
All right, now let's see. Hold on, I'll pick these up. So like it. It's the book of 1 Samuel, chapter 28, and verse 3 in the Hebrew. What's a mawal? Math. Will you sop the wa? Lawa. Line. Cow. Yasharala. Will you kabar awa? Barama. Waba'ai Yara. Washawal. Hasayar. Ha'abawath, Wa'ath, Hayad, Slakia, Hayada'ain, Slakia, Hayada'ain Yam, Maharatazah, verse 4, Wayakobatazawa, Palashathium, Wayaban. I thought that was a word. I'm using that app. Wayabawa, Wayakanya, Saki, Wayakanwa, Basha Wanam, Basha Wanam, Wayakabataza, Shawal, Kal, Yasharala, Wayakanwa, Bagalba, verse 5, Wayara, Sha'awal, Makana, Palashathium, Wayara, Wayakarad, Labawa, Ma'ar, verse 6, Wayashal, Sha'awal, Yahweh, Wala'ah, Anawa, Yahweh, Gum, Bakal Mawath, Gum, Bawarium, Gum, Bayam, verse 7, Wa Amar, Sha'awal, La'abanwa, La'ibad Yawa, Bakwashwa, La'ya, Ashath, Ba'alath, Awab, Walakaha, Wa'alaka, Aliyah, Wa'arad, Wa'ad Ba'a, Wa'marwa, Ibadyawa, Halawa, Ana, Ashath, Ba'alath, Awab, Ba'ayan, Dawar, verse 8, Wayath Kapash, Shawal, Wayalabash, Bagadium, Akarium, Wayalak, Hawa, Washabia, Anashim, Amawa, Wayabawa, Al, Asha, Yala, Wayamar, Kwasawamia, Kosamya, Kosamya, Ba'a, Laya, Ba'awab, Wahayalaya, Laya, Ashar, Shabar, Abar, it's like the water, Amar, Alayak. One more. All right, verse 9. With Tamar, Hashah, Aliyawa, Hana, Atha, Yadai, Ashar, Aisha, Sha'awal, Ashar, Hakaryath, Abuath, Wa'ath, Hayadai, Haratazah, Saki Atha, but then the Pasha, yeah. In Israel, in seers, we call seer. Somebody more in Samuel, nobody had a problem with him. You know what I mean? So as he said now,